weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we get a Thursday Night Primetime showdown between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Five glorious months of football about to get underway. We're all set, and away we go in a new NFL season. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Play action now. Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end. Because it's going to be tight throws into contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll air it out on third. That throw finds Kittle. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short, so expect a punt coming up here on fourth down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on that next down. That was a valuable little run right there.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Throwing now, Stafford. Look at that power, deep left side. His first throw is an interception. And the 49ers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jalen Watson in there to bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On second down, here's Purdy. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
McCaffrey on third down. Get in there for the stop. They're giving him about 9 on the play. And it will be first down, 49ers.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Going to the ground again on first. Saw Lane hit it quick. Call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards and keep your opponent off guard.
Rams at a man to the secondary. Third down. Going run again with McCaffrey. He's going to be stopped just a couple yards beyond the line, but that is still good enough for the first.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Motioning one of the tight ends. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. Nice run there on first down, Brock. Now this defense a little vulnerable ahead of this second down play.
Sure is, and just kind of sets the table. Everything in that playbook is open to you. If you want to be aggressive, right now might not be a bad time.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Ooh, they almost found a way to squeeze through that chaos there for a score, Brock. Got kind of yards short, but maybe even less than that.
Can't be any give from this defense now, Kate. Surrendered the only cushion you had. You better buckle it up and bite down on that mouthpiece.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. He gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. Third down. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
McCaffrey. And he gets in. Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And he's going to start the year 1 for 1 as they take a 7-0 lead. So the new NFL season officially well underway as we've reached the end of the first quarter. We've got the 49ers in front. We'll get back to the action in just a moment.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stafford to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
Incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They're going for this. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a breaks open, plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
First down now, ball at the 33. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Purdy throwing here. And this one's going to be incomplete. Catch there, but couldn't survive the contact. That's going to bring up second down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me this, always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round one in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
The left side is caught by Stribley. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
They're all set now. First and 10. A give left side to McCaffrey. Rob Frank, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Now Purdy. That's Evans making the catch outright. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Purdy looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. They won't have this one. Incomplete. Well, they got him the first and goal in the prior play. Couldn't follow up with a score here, so now it's second and goal. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. A great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker, that is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Third and goal, Purdy. And he's going to be brought down back at the 13-yard line. Kobe Turner. And a loss of 7 is going to force them, Brock, into a fourth and goal.
It's fourth down and goal.
Piniero's kick is good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Eddie Piñeiro to kick off for San
Now
Francisco.
Piñeiro on to handle the kickoff. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Look at this. 3 tight ends to the right on this first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Bernardo Green.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
Sure seems like
line.
running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another run for Williams. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And that gives LA the first.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More Thursday night primetime football in just a moment. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. He's going to throw this one. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. It's a design boot. The trick play unsuccessful. His throw falls incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. They're going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He's got Evans on the out route. And he has it up towards mid. Taken down at the 47.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on 2nd down. Purdy to throw it. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. This finds Evans. Complete. They get in there for the stop. Damage limited to 8 yards. And that's going to be good for a 49ers first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, San Francisco.
Here's Purdy to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
This is McCaffrey, left side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 13
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
49ers.
Now it's Purdy. Back-to-back rounds here for McCaffrey. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. San Francisco calls it second timeout. Purdy on 1st and 10. Now 4-6 passing on what has been a very busy drive for him. Now motion him out of the backfield. From the red zone now. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Working on second down. Purdy. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
So far this script has dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
3rd and long for him here. Left side, and it's intercepted. And the Rams do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. Well, so far, Brock, this crowd down under has been fantastic. Expected to get even louder now as we kick off our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
And 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. And it's off his hands and incomplete. So an opportunity unfulfilled on that second down. That means it's 3rd down. Oh, Brock, he's had to wait and wait to even be targeted in this game. And he's going to have to keep waiting now to see that first catch.
You know who will not be waiting? The critics after this one. You've got to get your tight end involved. Find a way somehow to get him the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Stafford. Completed left side to Smith. This is going to be a big game, Brock. He's tackled after about 21 yards. And that will bring up the Rams first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
A second down throw from Stafford. Finds his back, Kyren Williams. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
It's a gain of 8.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Running for the marker with Williams. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's fourth down.
Fighting for it with Stafford. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he comes through. They've got the first down. It almost felt like they had to go for it. They needed a spark there, Brock. The offense gives it to them.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now, Stafford. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he gets home. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after.
Extra point.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. Excellent field position for them here after the kickoff lands short. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that is a San Francisco first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Looking to throw, Purdy. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Good thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down.
Third down. And 6 yards to go.
Purdy throwing here. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down. Well, this defensive battle just continues, Brock. They have set the tempo, been the dominant factions in this game, and that's only growing with every incompletion.
Kate, the results have been the same, but these are a couple different game plans, right? By these two different defenses, but both of them smothering and suffocating.
And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. And that one's going to back the offense up just a bit here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. To throw, Stafford. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A big play with their backs against the end zone. 36 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down for Stafford, and he's only missed once since halftime. 5 completions so far on 6 attempts. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He's not going to get away from this. They're all over him. They drop him at the 33. Osa Odigizua getting his 1st sack of the year here in week 1.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. After the sack, Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He puts a mare under it, deep down the middle. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And have him gain about a handful there. It's Cameron Kinchins on the tackle. And I think they can finally loosen their collars just a little bit, Brock. A nice little cushion now off their own goal line.
That necktie is knotted pretty tight when you're down there smelling your own goal line. So it gives them a little room. Exactly what they needed.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
Now Purdy. It's caught. Pearsall has it. Hit there, driven out of bounds. Gain of about 8 before it. And it will be 1st down, 49ers.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
That brings us to the end of 3 on Thursday Night Primetime. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. It looks like they're marking the gain of about 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a 49er 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 43. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. That's outside. He is a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up second down.
47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And that's incomplete. They have kept faith in him, but the drops piling up now in this game, Brian. Latest makes it third down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
To the air on third and long. Buys time, rolling right. Purdy has it knocked out. And it looks like that'll be Rams football.
When you choose not to slide as a quarterback, that's what can happen. And those Predators feel that prey, and they go after it. Not only do they want to hit the quarterback, to hit him and knock the ball out, that is just a worthy celebration on that sidelines.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. They'll give it to Williams on the option. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Stafford on second down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And Ingle will see a body as he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
Wow, unbelievable effort on that one-handed ground. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
A run with McCaffrey. Keeps away from one. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up first and goal. Brock, you tell me about this all the time. A tight end's top responsibility changes by the down. And on that one, it was all about blocking, getting his guys some space to get vertical.
Really got to be some of the most versatile players on the team. I was spoiled in my life, in my football life, to watch really the Colts and their 12 personnel so good in the run game, just like that one.
Need hardly anything here. Second and inches. McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey brought one back earlier and now takes one across. Point after tries, good by Pinheiro. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now.
Niners 17, Rams 6. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. He's in trouble, not going to get away. They drop him at the 29. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Stafford to pass here on 2nd down. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that 1st down.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Couldn't get the play off in time. We've arrived at our 2-minute warning. Rams at a 2-score deficit. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Stafford now. That's incomplete left side. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
That incompletion does one thing, Kate, gives everybody a chance to take a little breath really on both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rush.
That's caught by Williams. Good work there, adding a little chunk after that catch as he gets it ahead for 8 yards. Make this 3rd and short.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he's got 20 yards at the end of this one. What a call on that 4th down play.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Rolling left, buying some time. And the Rush is going to win this rep. They get to him. There's Bosa again. The 2nd time that they have brought him down on this series.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Multiple ways to attack. Here's 2nd and long. Now Stafford to throw. Set up the screen. Here's Nacua. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 7-yard loss.
Well, every once in a while you understand a play that loses a yard or two. But losing that much on a completion, there is some kind of malfunction with the offense. They'd have been better off abandoning that play. Heck, you might as well punt it.
Looking to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
I get it. The odds will tell you this game is likely over already. But if there's any chance left for them at all, it's going to require a score and score in a hurry.
A 55-yard attempt.
It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
And with that miss, whatever hopes they still harbored, Kate, well, that miss puts it out to sea. It was a great effort in this game to fight back, but they had to have that field goal. And instead, it went awry.
He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And they're no doubt happy to get their season off on the right track and claim the first victory of this new campaign. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL.